Thinking about cruising with Fred Olsen? Wondering if Bolette is the right ship for you? We just spent 9 nights on board sailing to northern Spain. Let's review everything from the food and entertainment to the cabins and the overall experience.
Bolette is the flagship of Fred Olsen Cruise Lines, a family-run company with a long maritime history. She is named after the great-grandmother of the Olsen family. Bolette joined the fleet in 2020 after being acquired from Holland America Line, where she previously sailed as the Amsterdam, with a tonnage of approximately 62,735 GT and a capacity for around 1,300 guests. She offers a more intimate cruise experience compared to today's mega ships. Fred Olsen prides itself on providing a classic traditional cruising experience, focusing on exceptional service, unique itineraries, and relaxed atmosphere.
We embarked on a 9-night cruise to northern Spain, visiting some incredible ports along the way. Our itinerary included stops in Vigo, La Coruña, Gijón, and Getxo. We chose this cruise as it would be my first time visiting Spain, and we were hopeful to get some winter sun just before Christmas. Northern Spain offers a variety of different ports, and our favourites were definitely Vigo and La Coruña, as there was so much to do here, from shopping in the markets to strolling along the beaches. Whether it was walking through the charming streets of Bilbao's old town and seeing the world-famous Guggenheim Museum, or taking a ferry in Vigo, there was always something exciting to do.
We decided to sail in December, which was a risky move as normally the seas can be quite rough during this time of year. But it also means that it is one of the cheapest times to sail. We were quite fortunate on our way to Spain, as the seas were quite flat and calm. This didn't last very long though, as we hit rough seas on our way back to Liverpool, and Bolette was delayed leaving Liverpool by a whole day for the passengers who were on the next voyage, so we were lucky to only get the start of the bad weather.
Bolette has 10 passenger decks, each offering a range of amenities designed to provide a comfortable and enjoyable experience. We have a full ship tour on our channel exploring every deck in detail, but here's a quick overview of what's available on board. There's multiple dining venues, including the Bloomsbury and Terrace restaurant and the View buffet, specialty dining options such as Vasco, which showcases Goan cuisine and colours and tastes, featuring Asian fusion dishes, a variety of bars and lounges including the Observatory, the Morning Light Pub, the Ocean Bar and the Piano Bar, 2 swimming pools along with several hot tubs and a spacious sun deck, a well-equipped fitness centre, spa and wellness area for relaxation and exercise, the Neptune Theatre where live performances and entertainment take place, a library, card room and games area for all those looking to unwind, and a well-stocked shop for souvenirs, clothing and essential items. Before we boarded Bolette, we had to make the important decision of which type of cabin to choose. With it being our second cruise together and us going for over a week, we decided to go all out and go for a Premier Suite. This, however, was definitely not the cheapest option.
Bolette offers a range of cabins to suit different budgets and preferences, from inside cabins to luxurious suites. First of all, the simplest of them all, the inside cabin. They are the most budget-friendly option, providing a cozy space with all the essentials. For us though, we like a bit of natural light in our cabin, so a step up from an inside cabin would be one of the ocean view cabins, featuring a large picture window. With Bolette being an older ship, you'll find that these inside and ocean view cabins are actually a lot larger than what you might find on newer ships. We're actually trying an ocean view cabin next on the repositioning cruise from Southampton to Liverpool.
Fred Olsen balcony cabins are different from other cruise lines as they are technically classed as suites on board. This does come with some advantages and disadvantages though. The main advantage is that you get all the benefits of the Suite Dreams package, which includes afternoon canapes, robes and slippers, as well as a few other extras. And of course you also get instant outdoor access, and the balconies on these smaller ships are actually much larger than you'd find on other cruise lines. The main downside though is that you pay the suite price to get the same balcony experience, which might be cheaper on other cruise lines. A good middle ground is a type of cabin that not a lot of cruise lines offer, and this is the terrace cabins on the promenade deck. These cabins have a door straight out onto the promenade and your own reserved deck chair, and these are usually more affordable than the balcony cabins. And it's actually the type of cabin that we've decided to try in January when we're on Borealis.
The last types of cabins are the Premier Suite and the Olsen Suite. They are the most spacious and luxurious option with a ridiculous amount of storage space. We stayed in a Premier Suite on Bolette, but there are 2 Olsen Suites on board that are even bigger than the Premier Suite. In total for 9 nights, our Premier Suite cost £5,356, but we spread the cost over a year and paid in monthly instalments to make our cruise costs more manageable. Overall, the size of the cabin and experience, it definitely felt worth the higher cost.
One of the reasons why we chose Fred Olsen is because we've heard such great things about their service. And one of the main reasons why we were so interested in Bolette in particular was because she sails from Liverpool. It's quite unusual for cruise lines to sail from other ports around the UK and not just Southampton. The only other cruise line that does this regularly is Ambassador, who we might try in the future. The journey to Liverpool was considerably quicker and more affordable than a trip down to Southampton, so trying a cruise on Bolette was a no-brainer.
Food is a big part of any cruise experience, and Fred Olsen did not disappoint. The main dining venue served a great selection of dishes, from classic British favourites to international cuisine. The View buffet was ideal for casual meals, offering hot and cold options throughout the day. For a more elevated dining experience, Vasco and Colours and Tastes were fantastic, providing unique flavours and beautifully presented dishes. The specialty dining was definitely a highlight of this cruise and something we definitely want to try again when we're next on board. In fact, we already have Colours and Tastes booked again.
Entertainment on Bolette was well balanced, catering to those who enjoy live performances, music and other activities. The Neptune Theatre hosted a variety of shows including live music, magic acts and guest speakers. There was also quizzes, dance classes and workshops throughout the day, providing plenty of ways to stay entertained. For a more laid-back experience, the observatory and the other bars on board were a lovely spot to enjoy a cocktail whilst listening to live music. And if you enjoy traditional cruise activities, there are plenty of opportunities for bridge, board games and even a classic pub quiz held 3 times a day with the Morning Light pub.
Fred Olsen cruises tend to be reasonable priced. While not the cheapest option on the market, the value for money is excellent considering the quality of service, food and overall experience.
On our 9 nights on board, we spent £1,019, with £100 of that being gratuities, £63 on the internet package, and about £240 on gifts and souvenirs from the Sea Cove shop and the photo gallery. Overall though, we had £135 per person credit, so we only really spent around £350 each, which for 9 nights was really not a lot compared to the amount of surcharges which you find on other cruise lines. And the only minor complaint was that the internet package only allows you to browse on social media, and when I tried to go on a call for my work it wouldn't let me. Other than that, everything we purchased on board was good value and less expensive than we thought before stepping on board. Overall, we've thoroughly enjoyed our time on Bolette. The ship has a lovely relaxed atmosphere and the service is top notch. We particularly loved that since Bolette is a smaller ship, it was easy to find quiet spaces to relax and the crew had enough time to provide a more personalised experience. The food was considerably great and the entertainment was engaging, the ports of call were well chosen, and we had a fantastic time in northern Spain.
Of course, no cruise is perfect. If you're looking for massive water slides, rock climbing walls, or high-tech gadgets, this probably isn't the cruise for you. But if you enjoy classic cruising with great food, friendly service, phenomenal service, and a relaxed pace, Bolette is a wonderful choice. Fred Olsen offers something unique in today's cruise market, focusing on smaller ships and interesting destinations, rather than the flashy onboard attractions.
If you're considering booking a cruise on Bolette, we'd say to go for it. Whether you're a first-time cruiser or a seasoned traveller, there's a lot to love about this ship and the Fred Olsen experience. Let us know in the comments if you sailed on Bolette or if you're planning to. What did you think? And if you found this review helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss our future cruise content.